Okay, so here we are. We're departing the city of Kingston. We spent some time in Kingston. It's a nice kind of small Canadian city with oh, there's quite a bit there. There's the Royal Military College of Canada is there. Canadian Forces Base Kingston is there. There's some nice old architecture. There's a big old kind of fort castle up on the hill. The castle has some accompanying defenses. There's a ring of towers around the fort called Cathcart Towers or Martello Towers that defended the city from potential attack, specifically during the War of 1812. So at any rate, we're sailing east with the current, with the wind, heading to our destination where we're going to camp. So as you can see here, we are double reefed. So reefing is a strategy that you use when you're sailing to reduce the sail area. We can reduce the sail area twice on this boat, and that's what we've done. So this is the minimum amount of sail that we can carry on this boat. So to our left here, or off our port side, is Cedar Island. So there is a fortified tower on Cedar Island, and it's quite pretty. It's a great island to visit, but we didn't visit it on this trip. We have visited it in the past. Okay, this is downwind sailing. This is about as easy as it gets on a bay hen. They do sail downwind well. I have got a slight bit of weather helm, which I could have gotten rid of by trimming my bilge boards aft, but it's nice to have a little bit of weather helm when you're running downwind, so that if there's a problem, the boat will round up and settle down. So as you can see here, as we proceed east, the seas kind of continue to build, and the boat starts to surf, and she's pretty well behaved when she's surfing with a following sea. You know, you can see stern lifting and getting pushed around a bit, but it's easy to make corrections, and we're making good speed. We're making somewhere in the neighborhood of 5 knots, which is good. I mean, we could have gone a little bit faster by carrying a little bit more sail, but this is a nice, comfortable speed to cruise at, where you don't have to stress out. Nasty looking sky behind us. Just nasty looking. This island we're approaching is Milton Island, which is where our campsite is and where we've been staying. You can approach Milton Island on either side. You can go on the more open water side to the south, or the more protected side to the north. Now we're taking the protected side to the north. There's plenty of wind, and we found that even on the north side, the wind was funneled by the shape of the land, and we did accelerate, but the seas were, by this time they were quite small. So it was just good sailing heading back to on the south side of Milton Island. Well, it feels like the wind's accelerating in here, eh? Morning 2 here, and I just spotted that this beautiful rowboat out on the water. St. Lawrence skiff, maybe? So most of the ground cover on this island is blueberries, a mix of blueberries and poison ivy, actually. So you gotta know which is which, although they're pretty easy to tell apart. There aren't a lot of blueberries, but there's some. This one's pretty tiny.
That blueberry bite in it?
Nope. And not quite ripe. Well, today we're just having a relaxing day. Yesterday we did a lot of sailing, including about a 4-hour beat-up wind that I think was tiring for everybody. So today we're just kind of relaxing on a nice island. So, you know, we've done a couple of little things. One thing is I cleaned up my spark plug, which was all kind of carboned and blackened up. So I just took a little bit of really fine sandpaper and cleaned that up a little bit. Got the VHF radio charging on the solar panel. We've got 20 watts of solar, which we find really to be adequate for VHF radio. Couple cell phones, couple cameras. It's more than adequate, actually. I know I see a lot of really big solar arrays out there, and I don't know what they're running. I'm guessing fridges and that sort of thing, because and lights maybe. We're happy with our 20. So at any rate, we're just at our we're just out on a rocky point here. One of our places we like to come and hang out on this island. We've been picking some wild blueberries. Just relaxing day. A little bit of navy bean soup for lunch in the Dutch oven. You can add some minute rice to thicken it up. Wow, that soup's really going. Alright, there's the finished product. Navy bean soup with rice. Okay, well that's all I have for today. That's sailing in Eastern Lake, Ontario from Kingston to Milton Island. Thank you.